Hello, guys. Welcome to One Tribe Radio with Tiger and Divine.
You had to think right now. Hi, guys. Oh my God, it's gonna be a funny show today. Yeah, and a wonderful show. Great artists that I have had the honor to interview before, and yeah, some new ones like Mr. Cylotron tonight. Looking forward to hear all the music they brought. So, how have you been, sweetheart? I mean, I know how you have been.
Yeah, usual health issues and chaos, but otherwise everything's fine. I heard you have some of the same, so today we have a little bit of an invalid show. We're not going to go into the details, but just bear with us. We're old and decrepit, but we still love you, so there's that. So, our first guest that we have today is Cylotron, who is also part of EMA, the Electronic Music Alliance with us as well. He hasn't been on any of the shows yet, like not this one or the ones prior that Denise had. So let's get him into the room and say hello.
Hello there, Cylotron. Welcome.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
So how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I've been up for about 30 minutes now and fed my cat and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it's really early where you are, isn't it?
It's just after 7 a.m. at the moment.
So today the first song that we're actually playing of yours is called Neuromancer. Would you like to talk a little bit about it, like what it's about and all that good stuff?
Well, it was a song that was kind of had like a cyberpunk type theme to it or feel. At least that's what I was going for at the time. And at the time I was working on it, I was also, of course, looking forward to that Cyberpunk 2077 game that was going to be released soon. And then I thought, oh, cool, I could make a song kind of that's inspired me towards this game I want to play. And basically the game ended up being a disaster, but still it was a cool song and I really liked it a lot. It was different than the stuff I normally make and just I went ahead with it and it looks like it's currently my most popular song, so I'm grateful for that.
All right, then let's go and listen to your most popular song then.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. I like it a lot. Wow, great track, man.
Thank you.
I love the changes in genre too, and I love, I'm like a break. I love breaks, new school. So yeah, great job. Sadly,
Yeah.
it's so sad that song didn't turn that game didn't turn out any better. It was so promising. My son was playing it, and I had it in my eye too. But yeah, great, total good theme to that song. Have you ever thought about like getting into like the computer game business, like selling your songs to games because that has a niche?
Well, coincidentally, there's a VR game that I enjoy playing called Synth Riders, and it's kind of like one of those you kind of dance to the level or whatever, and it's got an assortment of music on there. And I thought, oh, that would be so cool if I could actually have one of my songs into the game. And I actually reached out to the developers, and actually I gave them this song, Neuromancer, and they told me that they would have the board take a listen and see if it's something they're interested in putting it into the game, but would let me know. But they were like, although no promises. And so it's been a couple of weeks now, so I have my fingers crossed and hoping to hear back from them.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers for you too. That would be awesome. Good, yeah, good idea. You reached out. Never hold back. This is awesome. I would like let me send us some links and let us know for sure. You know what how this turns out.
I will.
So, what are your influences? Like, who influenced you to start, like, do music and all that good stuff?
Actually, when I was a kid back like in the 80s, back then here in the US, MTV and stuff, it was all about just rock music and synth pop. You did not hear any electronic music like at all. It would be when I was spending a night at one of my friends' houses. He was one of those kids, or his parents would always buy him all these fancy equipment and stuff, and he had like some pretty nice radio, and we would play around trying to pick up stations, and he would sometimes pick up these like pirated broadcasts that would only come on like late at night, and it would play like electronic music. I would hear stuff like let's see, like Africa Bambaataa, Mr. Fingers, various other artists at the time, which was like stuff that was like new, like house music, electro, things like that. And it was like apparently groundbreaking stuff for its time. And I just thought like, wow, I really love this. This is unlike anything else on the radio or I heard anywhere. And just from ever since then, I was just always drawn to this type of music and always wanting to just dabble with electronic music. And actually, it wasn't until I was going to community college originally back in the late 90s where they had some pretty crappy old Mac systems that were already like 10 years old at the time. But we started using like an early version of Cubase. And I even originally got started when FL Studio or Fruity Loops first came out. I was using that then. And I guess dabbled with electronic music back in the late 90s. Things kind of took a turn, and I got out of all that for a long time. But then about maybe 10 years ago now, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get back into it. I really want to make music. And regardless if I make it or not, I enjoy this. So I'm just going to keep doing it.
Brilliant. So, as next song of yours to look into your love of electronic music it will be Power Up. So, want to say anything, about Power Up?
Well, yeah, for a while I'd been mostly focusing on techno music and some house earlier on, but Power Up, I wanted to kind of change things a little bit, and does have like some breakbeat type elements to it, but still kind of more on the techno side, but just something I wanted to play with and something with some good energy. And I like it a lot, so hopefully you guys do too.
All right, play Power Up. Now, I really like that one.
Oh yeah, that was some good old stuff. No, new stuff actually. Great tracks. I love his style.
Yeah, I do too. And he's a pretty cool guy, just as a person as well. Very sweet.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yes. And a vegan, a fellow vegan.
Yay.
That is correct, yes.
I really like that one, love. I really did.
Yeah, the whole chat room did.
Yes, very enjoyable.
Cool, thanks.
So, what's next for Cylotron? Like, in future?
Well, I'm gonna obviously continue making music. As far as what genres, I thought about changing things up here and there. Actually, even I believe the next track you have coming on is kind of a mixture of house and techno, and it has like some dubstep style bass elements to it. So that is also something considerably different from what I normally make. But I had fun making it, and hopefully it's a song you guys will like as well.
All right, then let's go jump right into it. It's called Bouncylvania. Definitely heard old Vlad in there.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
I like that you go into different genres. That's totally awesome.
Yeah, sometimes it works out.
Very
I'm the same way. Like I come from drum and bass, and that would actually brought my love out for the electronic music, and that's what my heart beats for. But more than that, I love music in general, and so I venture out into different styles as well. So yeah, I like that. Don't limit yourself, people. You know, never limit yourself.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So, were you reading vampire comics or watching vampire shows when that one popped into your head, or?
No, just like with any of my songs, it always like starts off either. A lot of times I'll start off either with like just figuring out what sort of like kick drum or bass I want to use, and then build up the rest of the track from there, or I'll just start playing around with a certain synthesizer sound and then just deciding, oh, okay, this sounds cool. But then this one, it was a synthesizer that I started off with, and it had that sort of like eerie, Transylvania sort of sound to it. And I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. I should do something with this, and just kept on going, and that's what I ended up with.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I saw like all little like vampires dancing in my head, but then I'm slightly clinically insane, but definitely. So it looks like we actually have a little bit time left over, so we do have a backup song of yours. So I was thinking, would you like us to play it? It's DMZ Dreams.
Yes.
And
yes, that would be nice. And this is a song that he asked me to remix, and I completely changed it from his original. And this actually is my first trance-like song. And in his original song, there's no vocals, but I added myself saying something, which you'll hear in the song. So,
all right then. Let's see. Go for it then. Bear with me, I'm old and trying to find it. There we go.
What's in your dreams? Dreams. What's in your dreams?
Dreams.
What's in your
Dreams.
What's in your What's in your dreams? What's in your dreams?
Yay!
Wow, another great track. So much fun.
Yes. Of two people, isn't it?
Yes.
I told you he's good.
Yeah. I've been adding you. Every link she's been sending out, I'm following. Yeah, great stuff. Really.
Well, thank you very much.
Very, very early 90s as well. Like I think you caught the theme. Like yes. Who did you remix here though? I didn't catch that early on.
He's also someone from EMA, goes by the name DZM, and his original song, Dreams, has been out for a couple of weeks now, I believe. So you can give that one a listen to if you'd like. As I said, though,
Awesome.
it is my remix is completely different from his, so I'm surprised that he even liked mine at all.
Do you have a link to it? If you do, throw it into the chat room.
Let me see if I can find it here.
But I kind of understand that as a real remix, you know, taking elements but changing it completely, but still like having it recognizable, you know, to the original, like specific parts. So I can't like not compare. I cannot compare yet, but I will give it a listen. Does anybody have a link? If not, I can look it up.
Here we go. I found a link to it on SoundCloud.
Awesome.
Brilliant. Throw it in there. There we go.
That'll listen later.
Were you murdering your keyboard? It sounded like it. It's like he's
Yes.
Jeff hacks the keyboard is the same way. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. It's a mechanical keyboard and it's pretty loud.
It's okay.
It's all good.
We're just being Nämlich auf die Schippe. How do you say that?
Oh
English.
God, we're pulling your leg.
Yeah, pulling your leg.
All right.
And in German, you say we are taking you on a shovel.
Which,
Funny.
which in English it sounds really weird. It's
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, literal translation.
yeah, language could be a weird thing. All right, love. So it was really great having you. Please come back
Yeah.
again. Please come
Yeah,
back
thank you
again.
very much for having me.
Absolutely. So
We hope you come again.
absolutely.
Welcome to
Well,
the family.
Yeah, thank you. I will be back.
All right. Come back. We love you, and thank you for giving us some really nice music for today. Our next guest today that we're bringing in is Junkfeathers, who a lot of you already know. Good old family member. Hi, Junk Buddy. How are you today?
Hello, I'm doing great.
Hiya.
Hey. Yeah, that was great music. That was like good because it's still it's not as early as it was for him. It's like 9:30 for me in the morning, but it was good music to get him going.
Cool. Enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah, it
Man,
probably.
it's been ages. Sorry, go ahead, Tiger.
No, it's all good. I was just lamenting about early morning. That's all.
Yeah, well, it's like in
Good.
the
I got
afternoon
my
here.
coffee.
Yeah, for Cylotron it was even earlier because he's like in California, so like we shouldn't complain.
It's so sweet. Yeah. And last week, Brian staying up the whole night because he knew he won't make it to get up at those early hours. So he's like, well, heck with it. I'll just stay up. So yeah, pleasure having you back. It's so awesome to be back and hang with all you wonderful people.
Heck yeah, I'm glad the show exists. Very
Aw.
grateful.
We're glad the
Yeah, it's
show
awesome. I'm so
exists.
happy. Yeah, we do. I think we make a good team.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you ladies are rocking it.
Thank you.
So,
So tell us a little bit about what has been happening in the past year with music, your life.
Um, yeah, so I guess I'm slowly kind of realizing that I kind of live my life in a cycle, and like I go from like I'm a weird musician, I'm gonna do music, and then I release some music, and then I disappear, and I hide, and I change my name, and I try to be like a normal person living in the world. And so this last year, I was trying to be a normal person living in the world, and I think at the late end of last year, I was like, nope, I'm a weird musician again. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and start putting out music because I'm addicted.
yeah, we'd rather have you as a musician. I think the world has enough real estate agents out there.
Yeah, no, I've been a real estate agent. I've been a nurse aide. I've been like a factory worker. I've like fast food. I've done everything. But yeah, music. I always come back to music. It heals my soul. And it's just fun.
And we love
Yeah, but
listening.
you also graphically you did some stuff. I love these little gadgets and stickers you're bringing out, and your like graphical side. Is that something? You can actually drop some links for that. He's been making the cutest little.
Yes, his sad frog is one of my favorites.
Oh,
Yeah, I had no idea the sad frog would be so popular, but it really is. But yeah, that's just I was trying to do a side hustle, and I started out trying to do like woodworking. I like to do woodworking, but it's really hard to ship woodworking. So eventually I ended up with stickers, and I got a little sticker machine, and yeah, and I don't know, it's fun.
So the first song that we have for you today is actually a collaboration between you and Divine. Would you guys like to talk about that?
Sure. Well, this is actually an original instrumental, and it's a love song for Jeff Leinwand, my partner in life. I'm gonna start crying. So in Junkfeathers, I stumbled upon it and asked if he could add some lyrics, which he did in the most wonderful way. And this is a new release. We released it before. It has never been released on the major platforms, the legacy platforms, only on decentralized. And you know what kind of weird stuff happened there. So yeah, this is a re-release 2021. Yeah, with the wonderful Junkfeathers. Do you want to say something to it?
I was just gonna say, like, it's sometimes songs don't click for me. Like sometimes like songs I just can't come up with anything for it. I can't come up with lyrics. I can't come up with music. But when I heard this song and how it was for Jeff, like, I don't know, it just pulled up a melody and it pulled up lyrics for me, and that's why I asked, because I was like, man, I'm getting something from this. I feel it. I feel the music, and so I'm thankful that you let me sing on it.
And your guitar, you added wonderful guitar parts, so it's very special piece to me.
He always plays a wonderful guitar, and he has a really pretty voice. I mean, I love his voice. He hates singing. He loves singing, but he hates listening to it. He always dials himself down, and I was like, dial yourself up again. What are you doing? He's like, so, but he's getting there. He's starting to like trust himself. I think
I remember you telling me on one of the shows that somebody told you one time you can't sing or you shouldn't or something like that. And I don't know if you still have that in the back of your head. Throw it out, yo. Really get rid of that one, because that shouldn't be echoing around in there at all.
It's part of the cycle, and like I said, this last year, like, part of my deciding that I'm a musician was releasing all the old projects that I did under different names. And that's what the Flube Records is about, and the Flube.net is about, was releasing all that old music. In which case, you can hear some of my singing from like 2001. And so, I don't know. I mean, some people may have been right, but if people tell me not to do something, it just kind of makes me want to do it more. So
yeah.
There we go. Let's be rebellious. All right, let's listen to Elevated.
This is it. The more I think about it all, the more I know this is right. We will find the way through what's ahead of us. I'm feeling lucky that you are here. You're the strongest person I know. Magic you possess can ease all fears, all my fears. These are turbulent times. It's easy to lose our way, feeling lost in the crowd. You see me carry on in these dangerous times. It's so important to have friends who can pierce through the noise and see you carry on through the storm. Carry on, but high above. Carry on through the storm. Carry on, but high above. Carry on through the storm. Carry on, but high above. Carry on through the storm. Carry on, but high above. This is it. The more I think about it all, the more I know this is right. We will find the way through what's ahead of us. I'm feeling lucky that you are here. You're the strongest person I know. Magic you possess can ease all fears,
guitar solo. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Sting's "Nothing Like the Sun." The intro of that, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, really pretty. I really
Isn't
like
it
it.
awesome?
Yeah, it is.
I really love what he did. Thank you so much again, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, awesome.
A lot of fun. You know, I almost quit music altogether
Oh my goodness.
until like I think it was I got to Steam it through Atom Collector, and then I started doing competitions on Steam it, and that kind of like revived my addiction and love for music. So
Which now is Hive, you know, so yeah.
yes, now it's
Yeah.
Hive, and now I'm over
Yeah.
there. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I know that got us all started. I just finished my audio engineering school and was brought onto the platform through Sebo back in the day. And wow, yeah. And we all found each other. And that's like, yeah, it's funny. Like a lot of us
we wouldn't have met each other.
No.
Any of us had we had not that platform. It really brought us together. So
yeah. Oh, you're welcome, baby. I love you, Jeff.
oh my God, I'm gonna die of sweetness. Somebody please give me some poison now. It's too much. I'm melting. No, it's all good. No, Shmuv Wov is good as long as
It is good.
Yeah,
It's good. A lot of love, a lot of music love in the community. It's great.
Absolutely.
It's what the world needs. Jeez, I find, you know, so much hate, misunderstandings been going on. So yeah, let's bring some love and kindness. It doesn't cost you anything. Just let it out.
That's right.
So, you guys gonna have another collab in near future, or?
Definitely.
Yeah, and Junk Buddy owes me a collab. Several.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I owe lots of people collabs. I think I'm very slow, and I know that that's probably frustrating for people, but I don't know. I move very slow at turtle speed.
I think that's totally
with
okay.
making music.
That's another thing we learned, to just, you know, take things how they are, because you can't pressure it, and you can't. Jeff is the same way, and I know that Nikki is the same way too, because he came on the show and telling us about it. And hey, if that's something, respecting the other, you know, that he does it is things in his own way, and that's okay.
Yeah,
So,
Nikki calls
happy
it
with
snail
that.
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I am right there with them.
But
Yeah,
I've been actually taking an example from you guys, you know, and like pacing myself a little bit more, and actually feels better. You don't stress, you know, you don't get this high blood pressure, Tiger. No, I know it's like it has with you, it has a lot more to do with. Yeah, I was the same way, you know, just stressing myself, having to do too much, and it's not good. It wasn't good. So yeah, you guys were like an example for me, you know, it's an inspiration to be like, hey, come on now.
Awesome.
everybody has their own process, the way they work. I'm just, I'm just a mad woman. I can't help it. I just, I start something and then I stay up 5 nights until it's done. I can't, it's, yeah, that's the perks of being, mentally unstable. You have superpower.
Yeah, but it does totally harm you physically. I mean, that's the lesson I learned, so
Yeah.
pushing yourself over your boundaries in a physical way, like staying up for 5 days when your immune system completely crashes, and it's just like I said, I had to learn the hard way, and at a certain time I just turned my complete internet off. I will not go and read anything on any platform because it could rile me up, and I'm like, ugh, and I won't sleep well. No, I want to get a peaceful sleep, a good night's rest. It's important. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the healthier option. I'm not saying that I'm healthy. I just say that I'm insane and can't really pace myself. So, the next song that we have today is "The Vibe." From you, Junk Buddy. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that? How it came about and all that good stuff.
So yeah, this was I think I finished the EP in November, but it was kind of realizing that, I probably shouldn't try to be a normal person in the world and just make music that comes to my brain. And so I made this EP, and it came at a time, funnily enough, that I my daughter, who turns 15 tomorrow, she got onto TikTok, so I needed to get onto TikTok, and so I started like, you know, exploring that realm. And I swear, like that they say things about the algorithm, but that algorithm, like within like 3 swipes, it was already putting me into witch talk and spiritual talk and magic and all this stuff, which I'm definitely into. So this like 3-song EP kind of came from, you know, my reaction to the magical side of the world, and you know, of course, witches and spirituality, and let's see, allegedly microdosing, and then just making music from all that jumble of stuff.
Okay, well, we're going to listen to that in for a second, but since it's going to be your daughter's birthday tomorrow, let's say happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yep.
Yeah, from all of us here. And, you know, 15
all
is
over the world.
15 is a great age because you're right on the cusp of being a grown-up, but you have the perks of both. So take it slow, you know, forge your path, be a strong woman.
Yeah.
You didn't become a grown-up just yet. Enjoy your time now.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, it's the cusp where you have the best
I
of
know,
both
yeah.
worlds. So it's like, you know,
Yeah,
So-
indulge it.
yeah.
Indulge in it.
Enjoy, love, enjoy, and happy birthday to you. And now we're going to listen to your dad's song, The Vibe.
Still trying to crack open my third eye with YouTube and beer. My shadow's a bee, but I know we must be friends. So much of this fake, why should I trust in you? I want to believe, but I may be under your spell. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You shine so bright, you dissipate fear. You raise the vibe of everyone. I'm open to change, I'm open to new ways to live. I've hidden the woods, I've slept underneath of a bridge. Are we really more than a bag of meat and bones? I want to believe, but I just don't know. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You shine so bright, you dissipate fear. You raise the vibe of
Now, don't we agree that that would have been a loss for the world had he,
Wow.
not continued doing music?
For real. Oh my gosh. Junkfeathers. That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, the long intro, it's a 3-song EP and each song blends into the other, so that's why the long outro there. But
I like that. It's a story, So like at the end it's like just trickles down. It's okay. I like it.
cool. It's fun. Music is fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
amazing.
So,
Beautiful world to live in, isn't it? The music world. Music
Heck
creator.
yeah.
so what projects do you have cooking right now?
Right now I am playing music, or I'm working on songs with a friend. I have actually the first guy I ever was in a rock band with in high school. We have recently reconnected again, and so I was over at his house till 1 a.m. last night, working on music and making songs and stuff. It's really fun. So I don't really have anything in the works. I have a lot of songs I need to get to, but then I'm also just kind of doing what's fun. So it's been fun playing with one of my long-time friends.
Is that the guy that you showed me the video with, where I had Baby Junk Birdie playing in a punk band?
No, he's even pre that band.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
we
always
this friend Jason. I mean, we have a cassette tape. We released a cassette tape, in the
That's so cool.
'90s.
Oh my God.
And yeah, that one's not on the internet, but who knows? I mean, I released everything
Yeah,
else.
bring it back. Come on.
Oh, you gotta
Just to
remember.
have it, release it somehow. You can digitize it, right? Come on, that's the
Probably.
backstory. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Definitely,
Look forward to listening to this now.
yeah, we need to listen to that. That's fun. It's baby music is always fun. I have a few that I have somewhere around.
So revealing too. I think it's
Yeah.
so cute. I love that. I love the starts, the first steps, and yeah, I know it's the same with mine. I don't really want to, but I did at one point. I'm like, hey, people need to. I don't know. It was through you guys. It's like, okay, I released my first steps in making music, and I was embarrassed. At first too. but hey, somewhere, and shouldn't be ashamed of it. That's why we like inviting people that are just on their, steps of creating things as well. Just young artists not knowing their way, and we like to give advice as well and take them into our community. So because we were there, we were there. Everybody starts somewhere, like I said. So
God, my
don't be shy. Let us know.
my first music, I was 12. It was whiny emo songs about the chagrin of living. Oh my God, yeah. And then I slipped
Get
into.
into that too, Tiger.
And then I went into my punk phase, which was full pogo and whatever. But oh my God, those songs, I was 12. I still know a few of them. They're still in my head, and I'm oh my God, never ever shall they see the light of day.
No, you
yes.
have to, lady.
No, I agree. Some songs need to stay buried.
Yes, deep dark dungeon.
Got some buried songs.
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah, they can whisper in the night and say, "Let us out," and no, throw some garlic on it. Nope, go away, go away. Your daughter, does she do music?
She does a bass clarinet a little bit, but I don't know, a little bit.
Well, okay, so one never knows. Some people start late, but at least she has a little bit of your talent in there.
Instrument though, here.
Yeah, no, it's fancy.
Wow.
Maybe one day I'll get her to play on a song. But
You
as
should.
of now, I kind of
yeah.
she's kind of at that age where I just gotta keep my distance and just be a good dad.
Miss 15, you hear us? If you're listening to this or going to listen to this,
bass clarinet.
play on your dad's music. We want to hear your swanky bass clarinet on your dad's music here.
I admire that. I'm a bass lover. That's here in our chat room we have a he plays the stand-up bass, auto body, guys need to check them out. Hope to have you on the show very soon. Because wonderful. So yeah, everything bass and especially the wooden blast instrument, blow instrument, how you call that?
Woodwinds.
Woodwind.
Woodwinds. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Ah man, she needs to do something with you. Just give her a little part. Be like, hey, the whole world wants to hear. Like people from the whole world want to hear. Not the whole world.
Absolutely, yeah. Say that like the public demands it. The public demands your bass clarinet. So and she should be inspired. Like I mean, it was recorder, not clarinet, but the Mandalorian song is played on woodwinds. So
Oh yeah,
and it's all big.
true.
Yep. So that's all good. So the next song that we have in this lineage is Travelogue. So you guys
Yes.
ready? You guys ready for that one?
Yay.
All right.
Yeah. So this is my collab with Frostaqua, and I actually first started listening to his music when I was on Atom Collector Records, and man, I've wanted to collab with him like since then because I love his style, and this song was actually like a year in the working. It seems like it took me a year to actually get around to doing it, but I love how it turned out. So
Absolutely brilliant. So here we go. Travelogue.
Wandering along these lonely roads, looking at what is no longer around. How did we get here? Wait, when did this happen? And why did it even go down? Wondering if and when, what if it's never ends? How can we continue now? Well, I say we should work on it, then problem solving is likely our only way out. Look, while I was out taking a walk, I began entertaining a thought, like whether or not this all is just part of some intricate plot. Am I crazy or what? Stop, we've got to give it all we've got, tango to make progress. We must develop a new approach, and so are we ready to talk, or no? Walk with me, talk with me, documentarian, charting an authentic cosmic event. Watching this awesome phenomenon, there it is, wherever I used to be, I am sensed. All of the stars that are lost in the darkness still matter right now, they're shining their lights yet. Positive thoughts isn't popular, but I bet this isn't even as good as it gets. Come on, along for the ride. Big up, bring it back one time. Come on, along for the ride. Big up, bring it back one time. Walk with me, talk with me, steadily onward, on beat, off beat, yeah. Navigate all that lies ahead in the distance, with a sixth sense, since it is with this, at each instance that we live is experienced, it's the spirit deep within which uplifts us. Part of me probably ponders it's all a bit too much and such, but I just wanna know if change is the only constant, then how come when it happens nobody is ready to go? Law may not be following ancient laws, it's just nonsense, and if it isn't, then how so? Obviously I'm not that into the way the societal system set up status quo, so skew the selection, we'll lose the election, whether or not if you're anti or pro. Choose your direction, but use some discretion. Having free will calls for self-control. We're truly entrenched in unruly and wretched times, but there's still space for us to grow. School is in session and love is a lesson, so do not forget about our mind and soul. Wandering along these lonely roads, looking at what is no longer around. How did we get here? Wait, when did this happen? And why did it even go down? Wondering if and when, what if it never ends? How can we continue now? Well, I say we should work on it, then problem solving is likely our only way out. Come on, along for the ride. Big up, bring it back one time. Come on, along for the ride. Big up, bring it back one time. Walk with me, talk with me, steadily onward, on beat, off beat, yeah. Look, while I was out taking a walk, I began entertaining a thought, like whether or not this all is just part of some intricate plot. Am I crazy or what? Stop, we've got to give it all we've got and go to make progress. We must develop a new approach, and so are we ready to talk, or no? Come on, along for the But if it never ends, how can we continue now? Well, I say we should work on it, then problem solving is likely our only way out.
That was just excellent.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Wow. I gotta put him in the right 1 second. Because this is you producing it, right? You did
Yes.
that? Wow. I know we've been talking since we've met, I know you've been like fighting on your like production skills and your mixing and mastering, and wow, it's like been gone. It's like you have a gap and then you come back to something and you're like, wow, miles ahead. Like, whew, that's how I feel.
I'm
really
trying.
excel for that.
Definitely you and Jeff, like as far as production level go, definitely inspire me. I'm like,
Aw.
you can hear every instrument. How do they do that? And I'm just coming from like I'm 20 years a musician just playing with my acoustic guitar. So it's a learning experience with
I learned
production.
from Jeff.
That's like a whole other thing,
It's all Jeff, he's like really I'm so blessed, to have him in my life. Also, like, being we are really good team, and I learned so much from him. He's like actually one of the artists that got me also, to want to create my own tunes because inspired by
Yeah.
what he does. It's just like he's like something I don't know if I'm ever gonna reach, but like you said, here everything he uses so many layers a lot of times where I'm like, wow, okay, and then it's at the end what comes out, it's just like it's not too complex. It's just like it's just what he does with like it is, but it's complex in a way where you can still where it doesn't isn't irritating, where it's like it's you still like wow, just take it in and your brain explodes while you're doing it because it's like wow, how does he do that? So yeah, that's where I got it.
And I will say for Frostaqua, if you go to that SoundCloud link, he's got all his links up there in that SoundCloud, and he is all about doing collabs. So if anybody wants to collab, that's what that WoW series is. Reach out to him because he's always looking for musicians to do
Cool.
whatever.
Yeah, definitely. So how did you find him? And like, can you tell us a little bit about him still? Like, besides that he wants a collab.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. He's New York City based, and yeah, like I said, I kind of met him along with the Atom Collector stuff, and we were Instagram friends, and he was doing that collab series, and he put out the call for musicians to collab with him. I'm like, me, I want to do it.
Cool.
So that's how that happened. And actually, the song itself, it has ukulele in it. It actually has ukulele, and it has a banjo ukulele in it. And those parts weren't played by me; they were played by my friend who goes by River Bucket musically. And he actually I was like, "Hey, we should collab," and he sent me a recording of his ukulele part over the phone. So that first sample is actually me recording that phone sample of his ukulele playing, and then I worked it out and then sent it to Frostaqua, and then he made it amazing. So
sometimes
yeah,
it works, recording over telephone. If you remember the collab that we did for Divine, Dookie Bountiful did his over the phone in the middle of a park. So so sometimes it works, and it's sometimes the best stuff. So definitely reach out to him, and can you ask him if he wants to be on the show someday?
Yeah, bring him sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be
yeah.
great. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
I just like say something real quick because we have him here. I did write him a message, but I wanted to say it publicly again. Thank you, Autobody, for pitching in and putting your part into the collaboration to lift me up. That was really wonderful.
so did half of the audience because all
I know.
all of
All
them
you
were
guys
on
are
there.
so
Yeah,
amazing.
everyone did. Yeah, I haven't seen
Beautiful
Autobody in a
people.
while, so it's great to have him in the audience.
Yeah,
so.
it's really.
Yeah, great to
Forward to
have
have
you.
him on the show.
Absolutely. So, kids, let's see what's the next in line here that we have. The next one is witches and goblins. You ready for that one?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Witches and goblins are not what they seem. Some witches have gardens that grow magic leaves. I like to grow things too. I think that witches are cool. Goblins are nice who collect tiny things. The forest leaves treasures for those who can't see. I like forest things too. I think that goblins are cool.
And that was witches and goblins.
Man, junkfeathers. That's neat. Really great.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying also, it's like you see Skaarl's back in the chat room, it's getting funny. Oh my gosh, what's Buffinger? Where is he? He needs to be coming back soon. I hope we get him on the show sometimes. I wrote him actually.
Saturdays
fun.
is his
It's a great
time with
track.
his wife, and it's
Aw.
it's
You
the
bring
day.
her.
It's the day he reserves for
Aw, it's
private sexy time. So like,
Aw.
so that's why he sort of like can't come, but he said that he does listen to the recordings. So hello, I just embarrassed you in front of the world. I love you.
No, that wasn't embarrassing. It's just private, I think. I think it's totally good. You need to have your standards, and yes, that's wonderful for the family. So
Absolutely.
miss you though, Buffy.
Yeah. So we have an abundance of time, I see today. We're actually really good in. So wondering if we should play one more Junkfeathers song. But I'm going to have to find the link again. There was one more in the roster that you had given me, the aliens one. Do you have the link, Junkfeathers?
You told me not to touch anything or I'll mess up my mic.
He sits there with his arms down, you know, just like this is what you do with your like
It's-
feathers.
It's really great though, because this show gives the feel of like an actual show, you know, like performing in front of an audience or something, you know,
Yeah.
because you have to do the sound check and then you actually have to be here the whole time. You can't just like zone out on the internet or something. So it's great. It's got a show feeling, like a real show. It's a real show. Love it.
So what?
Thank you. That's sweet. Hi, Sayo.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, look who's coming out from behind the bushes.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
See, one day we have to drug her and make her talk. At the moment,
No,
she doesn't want to
no.
yet. But one day
Yeah.
in future, we have to get her on.
We do. I had like I told you, we caught her sometime, Jeff and I, and that was totally awesome. We had the honor to speak to her on the SMA server when it was still SMA. Now it's called CMA. Yeah, well, it's totally cool. She just hopped in, and that was just such a great pleasure. Yeah, awesome that she tuned in today.
So I am an alien up, so we're gonna do that one to, usher our good little junk birdie out. So this is the last one in the line. Enjoy.
Don't fit in anywhere. Am I an alien? I don't think that I am, but it's debatable. Don't fit in anywhere. Am I an alien? I don't think that I am, but it's debatable. Drifting out into space, feeling so out of place, holding on to what I have until it's time to let it go. Searching for a place to call home, calling out to ground control. Don't fit in anywhere. Am I an alien? I don't think that I am, but it's debatable. Don't fit in anywhere. Don't fit in anywhere.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
So, Junk Birdie, it was really great to have you. Please come again.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yay.
And you definitely, owe us all collabs, so pounce on him and expect, however, sloth pace. But
something good's gonna come out. Something very wonderful.
absolutely,
So
absolutely, yeah. It's always
Take it as
always
is.
really great. But
Yeah.
still,
Awesome.
I'm so glad that you decided to stick with music. We all are.
Yeah, I've given in. I can't quit now. I'm hooked.
Good.
Yay.
So, our next guest is Mr. Pants, Mr. Pantalones Skaarl from
Señor
Ema.
Pantalones.
Yes, Señor Pantalones, from Ema. So, shout out to Ema as always. And
Yay, Ema.
so, how are you doing today, love?
Hello.
Go. Oh my goodness.
Probably just went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's like, I can make it. I can make it. Guys.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Scalito.
Oh my goodness. Maybe he drank too much beer. He
Yeah,
did.
probably.
He did do a whole series, of the.
He was here a second ago, so.
Yeah. He did Mandalorian picks. There we are. Hi.
Maybe if I took the mute
Hi.
button off, it'd work.
Oh, you've been talking to yourself the whole
I had the
time.
channel muted.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
I'm chuffed to be here.
Yeah.
Just saying
We're
that
chuffed to have you.
Yeah, I'm
Bloody
knackered as
wanker.
well.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
So what?
I'm just kidding.
So
Look at Nikki being all foul-mouthed here on our channel. We're not Ema. You get
Bloody wanker.
bloody wank.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Oh, it's so awesome to have you back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. A year actually. It's
Yeah.
been a year. Yeah. My last
The
show
last time I
was
was on
last year, the same day, I think, even.
Was it?
23rd. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've not kept up with that.
Yeah, because this friggin' year, as horrible as it was, just flew by somehow. I found. I don't know if that happens with age. Time just goes faster, or I don't know.
It's something to do with it being relative to when you was born. Seems longer the closer to when you was born.
Okay.
The further away you get from it.
Well, I mean, on a very minuscule level, time is sort of going a little bit quicker because of what isn't it like the expansion of the universe or something like that, making it go quicker for some reason. I don't know.
Supposedly it's speeding up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was something like that. It was because it's vomiting out and then it's going to be pulled back in, and therefore it's going really quick at the end, and then at some point everything's going to be pulled back into the Big Bang, and then we will all dissolve into amorphous matter, something like that. But we still have time for music and life.
I hope that's not next week.
Yeah, no, it's not next week, so we have that. Well, the universe, I meant vomiting out was sort of like a wave, maybe not the nicest or appreciative, image.
So, look, I'm on here for 2 minutes and we're talking about vomiting already.
Oh, don't do that. No, not today. Not today, please.
All right.
I had a rough night because
Yeah.
I ate something bad. So
Yeah.
yeah.
There's that. So today we have.
Gosh, no, Skyline, don't do that. She's like, oh. Let's put some music. Let's put some music on.
All right.
What did
So
you have
the
in
first song,
store? What did you bring, Skaarl?
the first song he brought is Lara. So you want to talk
Lara
about
Ha. Lara Ha.
Lara Ha?
Yeah.
Lara Ha. So she's laughing. So no, tell us a bit.
No, it's like a fruit. It's like a green orange.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. How does it taste?
Bitter. It's what they used to make. You ever had triple sec?
No, if
It's what
not.
they used to make triple sec and The blue one. What's that? Blue curacao.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because that's what it grows on. It's island, sort of north of Venezuela.
Interesting.
Ah.
Okay.
So I want to get smarter on our show. This is so cool.
Absolutely.
Something
Now,
else I have to look up.
and there are tons of fruit that we don't know, that we always think we know, but we don't. We don't know anything about a planet. But Laraha it is. So let's listen to the. What was it? Green? No. Yellow? No. Blue?
Green.
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 Green. Green.
Blue in drinks. I don't know why. Right.
Maybe some kind of chemical reaction. So let's go for Laraha.
Wow. Man, that kick.
Yep.
Yeah. Got him. Skaarl. Love that tune.
Well, did you mute your microphone again?
I've just unmuted it.
Okay.
There's a lot of background noise here, so I've got to keep pressing the mute button.
What are you doing? In the
Not what I'm
background?
doing, it's what other people's doing.
Okay. As he says, as bodies are being dragged out, and
Yeah, put the body over there. Yep.
yeah.
No, next to the other one.
There's a reason you never show your face, So, how did Lara Ha come about? So, tell us that one then.
I was just playing about with some sense, really.
What sense? Tell us. What
Oh,
did you think of this one?
There's a wavetable in Ableton Live. So I found that how you could import the wavetables from other synths in there. So I can't remember what it was that I imported, but
Yeah, you always get totally creative. You've mentioned before that you also have superpowers when it comes to music. Right?
well, I don't know what my superpowers are. What's your superpower?
Did you say you have synesthesia?
Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
there you go. That's what
Oh,
I meant.
I won't consider that as a superpower though.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. It's like, my God. I mean, the only times I've ever been able to transpose colors was when I was young and took LSD. Then I was able to taste colors, but that didn't stick. So I mean, you have one up.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll get them all when I'm knackered as well.
Well, that's good.
Trip Jack is just what I meant to say that.
So so at least that's a cheap way to not have LSD if you just get drunk and can see colors more. That's nice. Okay, no, this is not a family show. We do not condone whatever. They're gonna drag us off. So
That's why we need disclaimer,
yeah,
So-
yeah, we need to put a disclaimer in front. This is not a family friendly show. You will encounter cursing and all kinds of other things that you may not want to hear. Okay, so we shall do this. The next song that we have in line is called "Mind the Gap." You want to tell us a little bit about "Mind the Gap"?
Well, this track had about 14 different name changes on it, and then I sort of found a sample which is from the London Underground from some what's the word, Creative Commons website. This was a track that was on the Bad Has compilation. It's just been released on Bandcamp. I think, when was it? Thursday, I think it was. Last week, the other day. I can't remember when it was. I don't even know what day I'm on now. Is it Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday.
Do you have the Bandcamp link to it? If you do, throw it into the chat. And then while you do that, we're going to be listening to Mind the Gap while you find that link.
We will find that.
Whoa, that one brought me back to my youth in Berlin. I felt young again.
Totally.
My God, I'm
Great
young.
tracks, girl.
Absolutely. Very trippy.
I'm sorry about that, Trip Jack. I didn't want to make you dizzy with that.
What'd you do?
GIF.
What'd you do?
What'd you do, Denise? No, I posted this one GIF, and as soon as I posted it, I'm like, maybe we should put a disclaimer on there because we don't want anybody to have, in case they have, look, it's like totally twitching around, and yeah, I don't want anybody to have a stroke because of it. And then immediately, Trip Jacker says, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting dizzy from it." So I'm so sorry. I didn't want that.
Yeah, we're not supposed to kill our audience. That's not a good thing.
You're allowed to make them dizzy, though.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, some people pay a lot of good money for Dizzy, so there's that.
Or just drink a load of beer.
Yeah, I've gotten boring. I don't drink, but yeah. I've never been much of a big drinker because, like, I'm Russian, so like, and basically, to get me drunk, it takes an army. Even if I haven't drunk for years, like I will have to drink like a whole bar full, so it makes no sense. It's much too costly.
You just give up. You're like, no, that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh my
I just
goodness.
had one of
Yeah, that's
those.
funny. Alright. So we have 2 more songs on the roster, and I think we're going to go and see what the next one that we have.
Did my link show up for that? Because I didn't see it. I'll just post that again for the compilation.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I see it up
It
there.
must have just
Yeah, it's up there.
got
And
buried
you can
somewhere.
you can throw out any as whatever links you want when it's your time. Click yourself. Obviously, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just like to get that one in there because Cylotron, who was just on these, also got a track on there as well.
Neat.
So
And END, who's it's been on Sosa a few times, hasn't it?
yeah,
Electrostatic.
it's right up
Oh yeah.
above Tripjacker's GIF right there. There it is. Bad Hats Techno right there. See it? All right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't see it now because I just posted
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Oh, for goodness sake. See, I'm too old for this. All right. So the next one that we have is called Vicious Cycles. So we're gonna play that one. You want to introduce it right quick and say what it's about?
That's another one that I've renamed about 14 times. It was just something that I was coming up for the new EMA compilation. Not quite. It's still a work in progress because it needs proper mastering on it. But all I did was stick a limiter on it, really.
So it's the raw mix.
The what?
The raw mix.
Yeah, the raw mix with a limiter on it.
All right, so there we go. Vicious Cycles Limited. was a
Wow.
vicious cycle.
It is. Neat. Very, very nice.
Yeah, it needs proper mastering on it. It was
So
a bit clippy to me.
hey, it's a raw mix, you know.
Yeah, raw mix with a limiter.
Absolutely.
It's a
So-
limiter.
So what's, you know, in the future? So, you know, what are your plans for the next months, music wise?
Well, I've got a few things in the pipeline, a couple of collabs, but yeah, can't really talk about them yet because I haven't really started them. I'm sort of slowing things down a bit because I want to produce more quality rather than quantity, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So I listen back to some of the stuff that I've put out before. I'm like, why did I release this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you listen back to your old stuff, and you're just like, oh, shite that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the last track that we have is actually a collaboration that you said it's a remix of one of your songs.
Yes, it's a remix by somebody who's in the audience.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Nikki, who is going to be on the show next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how long the song is? How many minutes, by any chance? Since you know we're
It's a long one. I think it's about 8 minutes.
about 8 minutes. Okay, so we
Yeah.
might not be able to listen to the whole thing.
I might
so
miss the end, but yeah.
yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to say our goodbyes now,
Yes.
and
Okay.
also next, you know, ring in the next.
Yeah, exactly.
Next week.
You want to say who comes in? Who's going to be our guest next week?
Absolutely.
Say it.
You do.
Wanna-
Go ahead.
Okay.
You're always
Next
good at
week.
that.
30th of January, we're going to have Ed Privat hailing to us from Toulouse, France. Then we're going to have Nikki Havey, who's in the audience right now from Great Britain, drum operator from the East Coast in America. So it's an international audience again, making the world a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think I feel that way when we all come together. So looking forward to that. And yeah, to your 8-minute song. I really dig this, you know. I find the old schoolers are the people able to sit through a long track. The tracks right now, like as a DJ, right? You really, I mean, just to use the song, use the atmosphere when you mix. That's why I'm actually coming from vinyl. You know, you play with the songs and mix them in together and take them out and put back in. And nowadays, you know, I don't know. It's the short attention span, which it's not their fault, right? But younger kids and the younger generations, the songs are getting shorter and shorter. So I really do appreciate you guys bringing in these, like, you know, longer songs.
I think it comes in waves because, like, in the times of the Beatles or whatnot, the songs were short and then they got really long and then they got.
I mean,
shorter again, so-
electronic music.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And drum mixing,
Yeah.
so not like on other pop or whatever.
All right, so we're gonna have about 4 minutes of this song. If you want to listen to it, if you have a link to it anywhere on SoundCloud, right now I only have it on my desktop. So here is the remix of "Freaky" by Skaarl and Nikki Havey. Enjoy it. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for being with us, and we shall see you next week.
Bye bye.
Freaky. Freaky.